Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Lunch and Learn. So my name is Ryan, and I'll be your host today. So for those of you attending Lunch and Learn for the first time, Enterprise Nation is a vibrant community platform for startups and small businesses. Today, I'm really pleased to introduce Harinath, who is the founder of Granola Consulting. And in this session, Harinath shows how AI-assisted reporting can help you ask plain English questions and get charts, KPIs, and any next steps, all without hiring a data team. So as always, if you've got questions, post them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them at the end. The webinar is recorded, and as always, a follow-up email with the recording will go out later on today. So on that note, I will hand over to you, Harinath.
All right, yeah, thanks a million. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harinath Selvaraj. You can call me Harry. I'm the founder of Granola Consulting. It's an AI consulting firm based in Dublin, Ireland. And prior to that, I was a senior director of data science for Hertz Car Rental. And I do have around 15 years of experience working with AI products and productionizing them in bigger markets like the US, where it had indeed resulted in around 25 million revenue uplift. And there's a lot of things that you could do with AI nowadays. And I'm gonna talk a bit about the revolution at the beginning, and then go over some of the key challenges that SMEs face in terms of the reporting and trying to figure out where they are as a business and what areas that they could improve on with the help of AI, and basically checking the KPIs and making sure the business performance is well understood and is able to be is in a shape that helps the business owners to take strategic decisions. So about me, I've already mentioned 15 plus years with data science, and currently I help SMEs in terms of uh, the developing the products, AI products that has an impact on their business performance. And one of our flagship products is Honey Gold, where we provide analytics for SMEs, where it basically can use AI tools like Claude to help answer business questions. So, so as you already know, and I hope many of you guys who are attending would know about how businesses have drastically changed over the past several years with AI, and it's observed that around 70% of Irish workers have been currently using AI, and this number was just 8% 2 years back, and it's rapidly growing. And in UK, it is around 73% of workers who use AI. So the thing here is like you're not really competing with the AI, but you're competing with people who know how to use AI in their day-to-day jobs. Right. So as a business, now it is really easy for anyone to copy your business and then try and provide better services with the help of AI solutions. And it is in our part to kind of take advantage of the latest advances with AI and try and put them to work for our business use cases. All right. So the key problem that I wanted to highlight is small businesses are often data rich but insight poor. So there are lots and lots of data that small businesses get. One would be from sales, the other one would be from marketing, and the third one would be the transactions that are done by the customers. And the fourth one would be the company performance, and if you have many employees, then how much do you pay, and on all those things, right? And the main problem here is, since the data is there in multiple places, it's really in silos. So Getting an answer to a specific analytical question takes so much time because you need to combine the sources and try and slice and dice the data to get where you want to. And so what businesses typically do is not try and hire a data team. They would most likely have the data in Excel spreadsheets, and they do some sort of accounting dashboards and charts in Excel. And if the data gets growing at a rapid pace, probably they would have systems like try and pull CSV data out of these individual systems, and then try and merge them together in a single Excel sheet and use it for the reporting, right? So this is only possible if you have, let's say, 100,000 worth of rows. But then if you go more than that, it is extremely difficult because of the way Excel and other basic tools are only suited for handling only a certain amount of data. And after that, it is the computer just stucks with the software, and you cannot do anything when the data volume grows. So and luckily what we have now is AI for each and everything, right? So if people have any doubts on like whether a certain thing is possible, they would straight away upload this document to AI and then ask questions. And there are lots and lots of tools, and I hope audience here would know about Claude, which is quite popular, and Gemini, ChatGPT, and Perplexity, and there are lots of AI tools that are up in the market, and I believe these are the famous ones that at least one of them would be your go-to tool for everyday use, and I'm gonna tell you in the next few slides on how to integrate these analytical tools with Claude. The major problem with these AI tools is that you can only upload a handful of data. So each and every tool has a limit of let's say 50 MB or 100 MB in case of Claude. And you have to be really creative in terms of like uploading small batches of data and then trying to combine them in Claude or Gemini, and then help the AI answer the questions. And even these data sets won't be persisted to the servers, and therefore every time you have to sort of update the data in local and then upload it into Claude and answer them. Right, so it's a tedious process once the data volume gets growing, and that's where scalable solutions like BI tools are really favoring the big data analysis, and that's exactly what I'm gonna cover in this slide, where I'm basically trying to compare all these different BI tools. So I think if people who had known some level of knowledge around business intelligence tools, they would know about Power BI and Tableau, which is quite famous. But all these are enterprise tools which are only for bigger customers like corporations, MNCs who want to use billions of rows of data and then trying to process them in real time and push it into an analytics layer used for reporting through these tools. But what we had developed is Honeygold Analytics, which we provide for 25 euro per month with 14-day no credit card required free trial, and you could cancel at any time. So this is basically similar to all these tools, but what we are really differentiating in terms of other tools, enterprise grade tools, is the ease of use for SMEs. because like SMEs have little to no understanding on how these business intelligence tools work, and they need a lot of hand holding at the initial stages, which these big companies do not offer for smaller companies because of budget reasons. But that's where we come in, and our analytical tools can directly plug into AI tools like Claude to answer business questions, which I'll show you a demo in a bit. Uh, right. Okay, so let's go to the demo, and so for this demo, I'm using UK house prices because I thought this is more relevant for this session because of a lot of audiences coming from the UK. So this data set is obtained from UK government website. So this is the link for it. And this has around 100,000 records with 125 GB in total. So that's a decent sized file for testing purpose. And what I'm going to do is show you how you could use Claude for answering questions with regards to this data. Right. Okay. So the link that I was explaining to earlier was from gov.uk. You could get price paid data, which is the exact amount that's paid by customers who are buying the house in the UK housing market. So from here, there are lots of data that you could get. So this is one big file that contains all the housing transactions, houses that were bought starting from 1995 onwards. So for this demo, I'm just looking at this data, which is yearly sales data in last year, which accounts to around 130 megabyte. And I'm gonna show you how I've uploaded and also how I have integrated Claude for answering questions. But before that, if the same data has to be imported, used in Excel, depending on the client machine size, it would rather take so much of time to kind of get all the values inside, and even to create a single chart, it would take ages to do it because of the compute restrictions in individuals' machine systems. So what I'm gonna show you is how I have uploaded that to Honeygold Analytics. So if someone had purchased Honeygold subscription in Granola Consulting website, they could go here and they could literally sign in. And this is the signed in web page where you could create dashboards and charts. So this is one of the sample dashboards, as you can see, with sales data. And I have also tried to create charts for the UK house prices. And so this particular chart gives you the number of houses sold for each county, and I think Birmingham stands at the top, where around 12,500 properties have been sold last year. Right. So for people who have less to no idea on how charts and dashboards work, you can pretty much use Claude for creating all these instead of relying on this interface because it requires a bit of learning to really understand how charts and these columns work. So all these are different fields that you can drag and drop. But instead of doing that, what I have done here is I've used Claude to help answer questions with regards to this data. So this is Claude, and I've got a paid subscription. That's just, I think, around £20 per month. But you don't have to get it if you are not going to use it too much. So what I have done here is I have added Honeygold Analytics as a connector, uh, and um and now I can ask any questions that I want with this data, right? So the first question that I'm going to ask is, say, if I don't know how many data sets are there, probably my first question here would be, how many data, okay, maybe what are the different data sets available? Okay. Now, since it's already have connected Honeygold Analytics plugin, it's going to directly call the integration, and now it's showing me all the different data sets, right? And it also provides few other information like, so this data set was uploaded 10 hours ago, and this looks like this is coming from land registry property data set, right? Okay. So probably if I want to see what are the different rows and columns that this data set has, my next question would be, can you provide sample rows from UK property sales data? Right. So the beauty of AI is that it is so brilliant. It can really understand the questions that you're asking, and even if you miss certain key information, it automatically tries to match with what information that it already has. So in this case, I've just used for ask data from UK property sales. So this is not the exact data set name, but then it sorts of understands because there is only three data sets totally, and the, the 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 name that I provided closely matches with this, right? So this is the sample data that you can see. So these are different properties that were sold, and this is the postal code, and what in what county and district has it been sold. And new field would probably denote whether it's a new property or an established property, and property type could be terraced, semi-detached, detached, or bungalow or apartments, and so on and so forth. All right, so now that we have obtained sample data, each and every business would know to an extent of on what data do they have in the business, right? So I'm gonna add glossary, which for the sake of time here. So this is the glossary for this data. So I have basically added more details on each fields. Like say for example, date of transfer would be date when the sale was completed, and it's stated on the transfer deed, right? So the property type should be detached, semi-detached, terraced, flats, and others. Now I'm gonna send this to Claude, and now it says that's a helpful reference, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna ask five sample questions with Claude, and the point here is how easy it is for SMEs to ask questions directly to Claude, and uh, how quick the Claude sort of does all the calculations behind the screens, fetching the data, and providing you the accurate results. Right. So the first question that I'm going to ask is, what is the average sale price by property type? Yeah. So I think it shows that the average price is for detached houses around 500,000, and there is a handful of other properties. I don't know what this exactly this is. Probably big mansions or big bungalows that has been sold that comes with a huge piece of land. So that's sold for around $1 million, but semi-detached, as you can see, is sold for slightly lesser than detached, and flats are bit around the same price range as semi-detached. And I think the reason being apartments in London and other metropolitan areas would contribute to the higher price of the apartments. And that's the reason you might probably see highest average price for flats. And the next question I'm going to ask is how many properties were new build versus established properties? Right. It says that new builds were only 5% of the total sales that were made last year. And I believe government has been talking about increasing the number of new builds, which should probably have a better figure in this year. So if you have even last few months worth of data, this number could be a bit higher than what it is for last year. Okay. So considering these general numbers for UK and Wales, my next question could be, how does the distribution look for London? Uh, and I'll rather say provide a pie chart because it's easy for visualizing the numbers rather than just reading it from a table. And let's see how Claude responds. So it has provided a table that shows 4.4% were new builds, and you also have a pie chart that shows new build versus established properties in London housing market. And now if I wanted to see how many new builds versus established builds were sold last year for each city in the UK, I could ask a follow-up question, and this time I'm gonna ask Claude to provide a bar chart with different cities containing proportion of new builds versus established builds, with the new builds proportion, the highest new build proportion city would be listed first, followed by others which has the least new build proportion. So as you can see, I think Salford has the highest number of new builds, and since I don't follow UK pricing market, whomever is watching this, please let me know in the comments if these numbers make sense. And all right, so the point here is like you could literally ask any amount of questions that you want with Claude, and our Honeygold starter subscription provides 2,000 credits for asking these questions. So probably you might uh, ask around 50 questions per day, which accounts to that number. But that comes with a fraction of cost, which big enterprises cannot provide on native AI integration. All right, so I'm sure there would be many questions around how this entire thing works and how to perform the integration. But everything is present in our website, and if you would like to sign up, you can do so now. And it's a monthly subscription of €25, and provides also for 14-day trial for new users. Okay. So I'm going to continue with the slide and right. So I'd like to finish by saying that a lot of businesses have already started using AI in their day-to-day work, and if you're not going to use it, you're probably going to lose the market share, and it is already too late for businesses to adopt AI. And the faster you do it, the more secure your business and markets become. Yep. Yep. So that's pretty much it, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
Amazing. Thanks, Harinath. That's really interesting. It's just amazing what you can do, isn't it? And just all that data and just how quickly you can do it. It's yeah, so very interesting. And thank you for the demo. Yeah, a couple of questions. How clean does the data need to be before you upload it, like into Claude?
Right. So it depends on the business, right? So nowadays, the mantra being you use AI for everything. So even for cleaning the data, you could use AI, right? So once you have to put certain practices in place to make sure you provide clean data to AI, because it is always been said that AI is not magic tool that can fix everything, but it can try its level best, right? And it comes with the cost as well. So as you know, Claude Fable has been like really expensive to operate. But you can pretty much do things on your own, or ask a consultant help to who can help clean the data. But the core point being garbage in, garbage out. So if you cannot provide clean data, you will end up getting inconsistent results, which is bad for your business.
Yeah, really good point. Yeah, I think that's it. Like you say, what you put in is also like the quality of that is going to come out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, brilliant. And how often should businesses be reviewing, sort of like doing these AI generated reports? I guess should it be something that they do daily? Should it be weekly, monthly, or does it really depend?
Okay, so I think again it depends upon how various businesses operate. So, for example, like smaller businesses who are like concentrated on marketing or sales, they might need to look at daily numbers to see how they perform, how the customers have came in through the funnel, and try and make any modifications before they start losing customers. So it depends on the business urgency. But in bigger companies, they have something called KPIs, key performance indicators, for every smaller team. So how well did they perform? What was our let's say a customer care team is trying to build KPIs, right? So the most important KPIs would be like how many customers rang the customer support, how many have got the resolution, how many did not get it, what was the rating put by the customers, how many feedbacks have we got, how many customer escalations did we get in a day, and things like that. So AI definitely helps even framing all these KPIs for the business. But it is also on our part to really understand as a business owner what we are trying to solve, and how to take advantage of AI that helps along the way.
Fantastic. Thanks, Harinath. And we'll just do one more question, so we're just on time. But Leo was just asking, how does the system help to boost business revenue? Like, I guess that's the main thing
Uh,
everyone's sort of thinking about, isn't
Okay,
it? Yeah.
right, right. So, so again, tying back to the KPIs, right? So, if suppose you have a certain business, let's say even a flower shop, right? So you wanted to increase sales for flower shop, then you end up doing marketing, making sure your digital presence is well established. So you have to look at improving your website content, and see how to use SEOs effectively. So AI plays a big part in it, and nowadays people don't do Google searches as they used to do a few years back. Now they directly ask um, tools like ChatGPT for each and everything. So trying to make sure if your business is getting listed on these tools whenever customers make searches on AI tools is also so important. And making sure you produce original content, that's also very important, right? What is your moat, what is your unique selling point for your business, and how your customer experience is far better than your competitors, and how you are able to show that to the audience, right? So if 10 customers go to your shop and they had a wonderful experience, like how to make your customers become your brand ambassadors by asking them to provide a review on your on Google business page, or even trying to have a session with them and talking through their experience. And this is for marketing agencies or even bigger companies where they wanted to establish trust. So a whole lot of things that are required, and I believe a lot of you guys have been using Canva for posters and whatnot. So there is AI that is inbuilt into all these tools. So
Yeah.
you could really ask with prompt what kind of design that you want. So try and make use of AI as much as you can, and learn every day so that you always stay in top of your business, because competitors are fiercely working towards, like, beating the champions. And therefore it is on our part to really allocate budget and try to upskill yourself on using AI, and making sure it generates it says what it is claiming it to be. So
Yeah.
you're not learning AI just to get awareness, but to put into use and see how making use of AI generates value out of your business.
Amazing. Really helpful, Harinath. Thank you. Well, we're just a bit over time, so I think, yeah, and Leo just said, great session. Thank you for sharing. I think, yeah, really interesting. And I think, yeah, as I said earlier, recording will go out later today. So if anyone wants to watch back or connect with Harinath, I've popped your Enterprise Nation link in the chat. So please do reach out. I know we never have enough time on these sessions, but really interesting. I think big thank you to everyone for joining. And yeah, thank you, Harinath. That was a really, really interesting session.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks a million for the opportunity, and I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, guys.
Enjoy. Yeah, stay
Thank you.
cool, everyone.
Thank
Bye bye. Bye, Harinath.